tried to get last week. He promised me he'd answer his phone this week, and he came through. Quarterback of the St. Augustine Prep Hermits, Jose Tabora. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning. Good morning.
All
Thank
right.
you for having me.
You didn't let me down this week.
No, I couldn't.
I'll give you a pass on last week.
I had to set the alarm. I had to reset the alarm this week.
There you go. Trying to make a star out of here. Come on, help us out. Tell us a little bit about this St. Augustine team. You guys are undefeated. Big win over Vineland last night, 48-0. How exciting has this season been for you?
Well, the season's been everything I could ask for, but there's still much more we have to accomplish. But I'm very proud of my team and my coaches and everyone that's involved. We've worked so hard in the off season, and it's paying off. But it's time for playoffs, and that's always fun.
What did you guys expect coming into this season? You know, you had a pretty good year last year, and then all of a sudden you look at the schedule, and bam, St. Joe's, first game of the season, they came in with a 21-game winning streak. What was the mindset going into that game? You guys pulled off a pretty convincing win over those guys.
We were so excited. I can't even tell you how excited we were for St. Joe's. We prepared all summer long. Coach prepared all summer long. We just really wanted to get it done, and we wanted it so bad, and we came through with it, and it was wonderful. It was a wonderful win for the program, and it started our season off amazing.
We're talking with Jose Tabora, quarterback of the St. Augustine Prep Hermits, currently undefeated, number 1 in the Cal, number 1 in South Jersey. What's that been like the past couple weeks, dealing with that pressure of being the top team in South Jersey and the top team in the Cape Atlantic League?
Every week there's a target on our backs. Everybody wants to take out the top team, That's just the way it goes. And we know that. So every week we have to play the best we can and make sure the other team knows that they don't belong in the same field. And we've been doing that every week. And we just got to keep that momentum going.
How much more comfortable are you in that role of the quarterback and being the leader of this team? You've been starting for a couple of years at that position, and a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks of high school football teams, obviously, and you've really responded well. How much more comfortable do you feel this year in that offense and just being a leader of this squad?
I'm as comfortable as it gets, honestly. Me and Roman, we have a pretty good bond going, so he knows. I hope he has his trust in me. I like to think that, and I have my trust in him, and he knows I can lead the offense when it's crunch time. So that helps a lot, and it also wears off on all the other players. They know they have a leader in me, and I know I can trust them. So when it's crunch time, he knows I can pull through, and it helps the rest of my teammates because they have someone to look forward to.
Talking with Jose Tabora, quarterback of the St. Augustine Prep Hermits here on the South Jersey Sports Report, 97.3 ESPN. Jose, talk a little bit about this offense. I think what's really been impressing me, I've seen you a couple times live, and everybody talks so much about Kyle Dobbins, Ezekiel Ennis and that running game, but really the offensive line's ability to not only run block but also pass protect has really given you guys such a different dynamic. You're sitting back there going through 2, 3, 4 reads, going through all your progressions, and not really worried about getting sacked. Talk about this offensive line a little bit and how well they've been playing.
I can't ask anything more from our offensive line, man. They do what they need to do every week. I feel I have all the time I want and more back there. They do everything for me. I wouldn't be nothing without my O-line. The run game wouldn't be anything without the O-line. They make everything that happens, they make it happen.
Also, the defense has kind of been overlooked. I mean, you guys have been averaging, more than 30 points a game here, but the defense has been giving up less than 10 points a game, and obviously led by Jim Brady, senior linebacker. Talk about that kid a little bit. I mean, this kid's an absolute animal.
Oh, absolutely. Our whole defense is just a scary bunch. Me and Jim, well, just Jim, Dante, AJ. We've been together for all 4 years, and the defensive chemistry they got is just something else. I wouldn't want to go against our defense.
What's Brady like during practice? I mean, it must be tough going up against him. The kid's an absolute beast. He's about 6'1", 220 with a mean streak.
Oh yeah, Jim's a hard hitter. He's a very hard hitter. Well, he can't hit me, thank God, because Coach is paying him a new one. But
you're like, Coach, get me a red jersey here. Let's go.
Exactly. Coach, he doesn't go backwards. Let's just say that he doesn't go backwards. I've never seen him go backwards.
How important has he been to that defense? I mean, every quality high school football defense needs that guy in the linebacker position that can really set the tone. And this kid, when he hits somebody, they stay hit.
Oh, absolutely. When he makes a tackle, I've never seen anybody get away from it. Definitely someone to look out for. If you're going against our defense, you got to make sure where number 45 is at all times.
No doubt. We're talking with Jose Tabora, quarterback of the St. Augustine Prep Hermits, here on the South Jersey Sports Report, 97.3 ESPN. Jose, talk a little bit about this offense. You got some young guys. Dobbins only a sophomore. You got Ennis and some other guys. Shamir Collins making some big plays for you. What's it like as a quarterback to have that many weapons, that many options?
Well, the difference between this year and the past couple of years, like you said, I have a lot more weapons, and it's harder to stop when you're going against us, obviously. But these young athletes we got on our team are something else. They're so young, but they're just so talented, and I'm just lucky to have them on my team. You know what I mean? Got someone to throw the rock to, and they can do something in the open field. Almost everyone you got to watch out for in the open field. You can't press almost anyone on our wide receiver core. It's just a blessing to have them all on wide receivers.
How much are you enjoying this senior year? I know it probably feels like it's going by really quick. Obviously, you got the wrestling season to look forward to, but your final season of high school football, everybody looks forward to that. And to be doing what you guys are doing, it's got to be such a great feeling every day to wake up and know you're a quality football team and have a chance to do something here in the postseason.
Absolutely, it's a blessing. Senior year, be undefeated, going into the playoffs. It's just I couldn't ask for anything more. I'm thankful every day. I'm thankful every day for my team, for my coaches, and just be able to play the game every day. Some kids can't play the game, or some kids aren't lucky enough to have a good team. So I'm just thankful.
You fired up about Temple football today and College game day over there in Philly?
Oh yeah, I got my money on Temple.
Yeah, a couple Cape Atlantic League guys over there. Bradway, David Hood. I know you probably played against him. Throughout your life. How impressed are you with that program coming into national prominence?
It's good to have a team. You know what I mean? To have a team right in your backyard, almost going far, doing things. It's put them on the map. And the kids are going to go there in the future. Like they get to have more national recognition in front of everyone. So it's good to have that. You know what I mean?
Sure. What about yourself? Have you thought about the next level, whether you'd like to play college football or continue your wrestling career, or anything like that?
Absolutely. I looked into it. I'll play football. I'll wrestle. Whatever gets me the furthest. But most of all, it's about the education, and that's the next step.
How tough is it going to be to go from football to wrestling? It's your senior year, and I'm sure you're used to that transition. But for people who don't know, what's the toughest thing about that? I mean, if you do happen to go deep in the playoffs, you might be playing into late November, early December, and then all of a sudden you got to switch over to wrestling. What's that like?
The worst thing probably is getting into football shape and turning back into wrestling shape, because that's totally different. Oh, my God. So, gas and stuff like that. But also getting my weight back down to my weight class. But most of all, it's getting into wrestling shape, and that's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a tough transition. I know a lot of guys go through that. Brady's also a quality wrestler. We don't want to look too far ahead, though. He's still got a lot of football left to play. How cool would that be to get a home game if you guys are able to secure that?
Oh, that's awesome, man. I haven't had one. I think, what was it, 2000? We've had one since 2009. One since 95. I'm sorry, one since 1995. That's awesome. We wanted that so bad. It's another, like, being St. Joe's, another thing on our checklist was getting the home game. And since we basically got it, it's just we got to win it, though. We got it. Now we got to win. We got to put the work in. We got to win.
Definitely. Well, good luck the rest of the way to you, Jose. Thanks for taking a few minutes this morning with us here on the South Jersey Sports Report. We'll be looking for big things for you throughout the rest of your senior year.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Jose.
All right. Thanks.
That was Jose Tabora, outstanding young man from St. Augustine Prep. He's the starting quarterback and also an outstanding wrestler